Alright, fine. Let's go take a look in here. This is where we're supposed to be going.
I think it's the reactor.
Oh, finally she's talking.
Given its size and location, it seems likely, but I'm entirely unfamiliar with this design.
Oh, now she's talking about it.
I say we turn it on and find out. If it works, the ship should start generating its own power again.
Which would give us stable life support.
Exactly.
But do you even know how it works? You couldn't even tell that it was a reactor.
We'll see if there's a way to turn it on directly. Do you want to give the room a once-over in case there's an external control?
I mean, there's controls over here.
There are a number of wires coming out of the device.
Can you see what they connect to?
Yeah, they connect over here. Another one of these. I can't get it open without permission, though. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jack. That console just came on. What did you do?
I can report this, I guess.
The wires feed into some sort of switch.
Okay, well, give it a try.
Yet another switch that I have to hold down.
Ah, here we go. Unfortunately, not controls for the reactor. It's a console for a cargo lift.
Weird. Why would cargo lift controls be in here?
Let's see if it leads to something useful.
Oh, because there's the cargo lift.
Warning. Biomass threat detected.
Oh no.
Containment protocols engaged.
Jack, come look at this. These canisters are holding ticks.
Why?
Some sort of stasis.
They're frozen.
They appear pacified.
I think it's this device on top. It's emitting some sort of energy field.
Could the field be keeping them docile?
I think you're right. Look, they have no idea we're here.
Well, why are you going and putting your face up to it? Let's eject them.
You know.
What?
You copy?
Who was... Jack, you can hear that, right? I've not...
A person?
It would appear Juno is not alone after all.
Juno, respond. What's happening over there?
This is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Who are you?
Olivia Rhodes. What are you doing on my ship?
Your ship?
Yes, my ship. What are you doing out of the habitat?
We lost power. Juno brought us here to try and get life support.
Never mind. Just stay where you are. I'll be there as soon as I finish rebooting the ship's power grid. Harlan, out.
Wait,
What has he been doing here
Jack.
till now?
if he reboots the power grid, what would that mean for these containment canisters?
No
If they
idea.
lose power, maybe we should find out from farther away.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being a bit cautious.
Containment protocols engaged.
No, damn it. We're locked in.
Can you activate this thing again and put them away?
We can remove the biomass by raising the lift.
Right. I've got the lift controls. Get me power again.
Here we go.
I'll
Get
start
rid of
the
them,
lift as soon
please.
as the console's active. Got it. Sending lift now. Come on, come on, come on.
Power cycle initiated.
No! We're not gonna make it.
Auxiliary power initializing.
Oh, great. I can't get through.
Jack!
Lift.
Oh, hide in there. That's a smart idea.
Reaction core controls initializing.
What do I do now? Oh. Press things? Connect them. I should go over there now. Right?
Reaction core primed and ready for ignition.
Then ignite. There we go. Man, that took a while.
Thanks, Jack. That was too close.
Very much
Of
too
course.
close. But we should get rid of those somehow. Like completely. Oh,
Jack? You're glitching.
I am glitching out. Anomaly detected.
Live.
What's happening?
Wait, some sort of profile? What? Is something rewriting my programming? This is normal. No, it's not a system error. This is very normal. Yeah, what did that say? Resolving conflict through Delta 13 designation? Chassis profile? Profile synchronized? What profile? What?
Athena, report.
Sensors reading unidentified spatial anomaly in this sector.
Cross-check Atlas database for similar phenomena.
Acknowledged.
What?
No records found. Recommend mission abort.
Negative. Maintain course. The Kronos 2 remains priority.
Acknowledge. Delta Actual.
13.
What on earth? A memory of something?
13. You appear to be in distress.
Negative. I'm fine.
You don't appear to be.
Delta 6, is there a problem?
I suppose that depends, Actual. Does Delta 13 usually experience distress during boot up?
Athena, 13 appears to be malfunctioning. Please advise.
Possible EM interference from the event.
Are we the first response ship to go to what happened in Lone Echo
Warning.
1?
Electromagnetic event detected.
That was interference from the anomaly.
Affirmative. Recommend all units perform cursory systems check.
Proceed.
Units, please verify your operational status. Delta Actual.
Online.
Delta 9.
Online.
Delta 6.
Online?
Delta 13.
Online.
Confirmed. Delta 13 appears to have recovered. The results may be temporary. Recommend monitoring unit for further malfunctions.
Acknowledged. Delta 6. Delta 13 is your responsibility until further notice.
Threat scan?
Engaging chaperone protocol. Delta 13, please confirm.
Confirmed.
Excellent. Command hierarchy verified.
Be advised, approaching Kronos 2 mining facility. Distance 4,800 meters.
It's best to just pretend like we know what was going on. I have nothing to say about that. I'm not going to say Kronos 2 question mark because I should know what's going on here. We are sent to go investigate what
Delta Actual.
happened.
Short-range communications have intercepted a pre-recorded distress call from the Kronos 2 captain.
Patch it through.
Tank Commander, you're out there. This is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Kronos 2 is lost. Say again, my station has been compromised. We were hit by a debris storm caused by the arrival of an unknown vessel in our sector. Damage is catastrophic.
Message repeats.
Fascinating.
There's no point in saying live. We are not
Proximity
the
alert.
same robot right
Sensors
now.
Detecting unknown devices in the area.
Isolate and enhance. Identify.
No matching records. The design suggests weaponization, threat assessment, and determined.
Are there other ships in the area?
Scanning. The SCI Indica and accompanying fleet are on course to pass within 47 kilometers of this location.
That's too close. We need to establish a warning beacon. No civilian vessels should. Athena,
Oh,
report.
that's what we saw before.
Warning. Electromagnetic event imminent.
Is that the anomaly that we found that bring the ship through?
That was unconventional.
recommend maintaining a minimum safe distance from the anomaly.
Acknowledge. Begin deceleration for deployment. Prioritize threat assessment.
Initiating emergency deceleration. Vectoring to nearest device. Deceleration complete. Be advised, the nearest device is directly off the port valve.
Understood. Delta 9, take point with me.
Okay, that should be...
Deploy recon sites.
Affirmative.
Beginning assessment. Secondary objective, establish a warning beacon. Remaining Delta units, deploy now.
Alright, can I deploy?
Recon Sat-3 indicates the device may be a form of torpedo. Moving to secure.
It might be a form of torpedo? Oh, that.
Biological agents detected.
Oh no.
Third electromagnetic event imminent. Anomaly pulse detected.
All units brace for impact.
I braced, but I didn't think it worked. So that was another torpedo, maybe one of the ones that hit the ship or was loaded in the ship. And that had the biomass in it. And we're booting up again? After that weird memory of another robot? From a time that we haven't experienced?
Jack! Jack! It's okay. It's me. It's Liv.
Liv?
Jack, you're alright.
I don't know if I'm alright.
Liv. Something's happened. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it.
I pulled your memory archive while you were out. Your logs are flooded with all this bizarre data. Delta Squad, bio-torpedoes, something called the Ithaca. Jack, what is all this?
I have no idea.
What's going on?
I thought I was in stasis for all this time.
Liv, I saw the Kronos. I saw our old station.
Come again?
I was on a ship, a shuttle. There were other Echo units, a military detachment sent to investigate what happened to the Kronos.
Okay. Maybe you're not so alright after all. Called that one a little too early.
It's not a malfunction. I was there. I was home.
Okay. I believe you. Listen, there's something you need to know. While you were out, I had a chance to meet with the captain of this ship.
Oh,
the man
okay.
we heard over the comms.
His name is Dr. Harlan. He said... He told me...
Yes?
Liv, what is it? What's wrong?
You know what? It's probably better if you just see it for yourself. We can get a closer look at your memory archive while we're at it.
Can't you just tell me?
Come on.
I mean, I was telling you all sorts of the weird stuff that just happened. So,
Ship's power or disable the insulation suit, allowing the ticks to escape.
Listen, this Dr. Harlan isn't what you might call the cheeriest of souls. He might take some getting used to. Juno, I have Jack. Can you let us up?
I did warn you the station's generator was temperamental.
And how much
wait, what happened to the
operate with
ticks?
emergency power?
Maintaining our current energy draw, a few hours.
A few hours.
Dr. Harlan?
Jack, you finally recovered. I was beginning to think the blast from the FTL had obliterated your neural matrix.
So, you're the android.
Yeah, you speak kind of softly.
My name is Jack.
So I've been told.
Jack, this is Dr. Harlan, my administrator.
Alright, I have nothing to say about that, really, but why are you here?
What exactly are you doing here, Doctor?
Odd question coming from you.
Dr. Harlan is a geneticist, specializing in the biomass.
You're here to study the biomass?
I'm here to try and find a way to destroy it.
He's also the one responsible for our extended stay in the Hab.
That was for your own safety. I would think that would be painfully obvious by now.
Dr. Harlan, I need you to show Jack what you showed me.
Do you got a volume knob on your head?
He's your android. You explain it to him.
He needs to see it.
Captain, perhaps I can be of some assistance.
So if he's studying how to destroy it, does that mean it's already escaped past this place? On other civilian vessels?
Are you certain you want to see this again, Captain?
Just pull it up.
Very well.
What exactly am I looking at?
The future. All this orange.
Biomass everywhere.
That's all biomass. That's how far it's spread.
To date, the infection has consumed approximately 56% of the habitable solar system.
Including Earth.
How did the biomass manage to spread so far?
It's been spreading for over 400 years. Ever since the destruction of the Kronos tomb.
Oof. Okay, that's the
7
worst case
October.
scenario.
2126. Your station, the Kronos 2, is almost completely destroyed when an unknown vessel suddenly appears in your sector.
Yeah, that one, the Estrella.
Correct.
When the Estrella traveled back to our time, it brought the biomass with it. And when we left,
The infection stayed behind.
Are we starting to see where this is going?
Yeah, I get it.
In the days following the incident, a fleet of Atlas survey ships unknowingly passed through the infected zone.
That's the
Most
one.
of the fleet's crew complement is consumed by the biomass. The infected fleet proceeds along its predetermined course toward Earth.
Oof.
One by one, the now crippled vessels collide with the planet's surface, unleashing a global infestation. Humanity has no defense.
billions of people, most of the planet, just gone.
And there's no way to get rid of it? Or at least that's what we're trying to figure out.
The remnants of humankind are scattered across the solar system, but without any means to combat the spread of the biomass.
It's only a matter of time. All those people.
In truth, the initial death toll would likely have been higher had it not been for the captain of the Ithaca, who managed
Wait, the Ithaca?
The Ithaca was the flagship of the returning fleet.
Ithaca. I've seen that name before.
Hardly surprising. The Ithaca was an Atlas vessel in service during her time on the Kronos 2.
I remember it as well. I heard it when I was in the past.
When you were what?
Oh, that's it. That's where I saw it. In your memory logs. I've got the data right here.
So we were part of that?
Jack, would you mind running us through what we're seeing here?
I
Yeah.
recall overhearing the ship was expected to arrive in Saturn
came
orbit
from
within
here.
a few days.
I don't understand. For that to be true, these logs would have to be from 2126. A full 3 months before the Ithaca crashed on Earth.
That is correct.
Jack, are you suggesting that you traveled back in time?
I know
Well,
how it sounds.
I'm not sure.
I must
you
have
do.
grabbed some memories
This
from
is
something
why
in the
your
ship.
memory was so fragmented. In the control room. Because you went back in time.
Not physically. Just my data. My consciousness. I believe the FTL accident may have briefly opened another temporal anomaly, disabling my shell and forcing my protocols to transfer
Oh,
to
that's what
another
I saw.
echo.
I saw the anomaly in my head.
100 years in the past.
Evidently.
You believe Jack's account, Captain?
It makes sense. A botched FTL jump is the whole reason we're in this mess to begin with.
It's the only explanation.
That is difficult to dispute.
Do you know you with us?
Oh, apologies, Captain. I was distracted.
Something wrong?
I'm not sure. Can we access this memory block?
Just a sec.
Just as I thought.
What are
It's
we
the
looking
weapon.
at here?
It's the missile with the biomass on it.
Some form of weapon I encountered while in the past.
Dr. Harlan,
What now?
As I recall, they're fitted with a form of biomass payload.
Oh, lovely.
Dr. Harlan,
Still not now.
Dr. Harlan, you should really take a look at this.
What part of not now do you not understand?
What? What is it?
The torpedo appears to be undetonated.
What's that supposed to mean?
Where did you pull this image from?
This is from one of Jack's recent memory logs.
Recent memory logs?
It's difficult to explain. It may or may not involve time travel.
I'm sorry, what?
We can parse out the details later. Right now, Doctor, you do realize what this could mean.
A solution.
Solution to what? Will someone please tell
The
me
people
what
who
the
fired this weapon might have a way to fix it. I would assume. Have some kind of cure? Or way to get rid of the biomass? Because they can't really call it a cure, it's not a virus. It's a biomass. It's different.
You're studying these weapons, these bio-torpedoes.
They're not weapons so much as incubators. Inside each one is a sampling of the biomass-based genetic material. The infection in its purest form. All you need to know is this. If I could manage to sequence this material, I am confident I could develop a means to eliminate the biomass.
You're saying a cure?
It's what I've been searching for. But every torpedo I've encountered has been detonated. I've never seen one with its payload still intact.
Okay, I see.
But I have.
If that's true, then you may have just found the key to saving what's left of humanity.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Harlan? I'm afraid we may have more pressing matters.
Juno's right. Energy reserves are dipping into the red. I suggest we table this conversation until we find a way to restore the station's generator.
Okay. Restore power. Got it. So I assume that he already got rid of the spores I got in here.
Perhaps there's something we can do.
Dr. Harlan? This is the part where you ask us for help.
How do we fix the generator?
That's his whole response, something you can do. Not you.
The problem is getting to it. The generator facility is not accessible from within the station. You need to approach from the exterior.
No, that's easier.
Search the outer hull for a way inside.
That's easier than going through an interior.
You should have no trouble at all.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
Well, obviously you're going to need a new shell.
I will.
Well,
Why?
you can't go venturing out to the generator in that relic you're housed in now. No offense intended, of course.
Of course.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we are getting improvements.
Transferring Jack to a newer shell will allow him to more easily interface with the station's various systems, as well as drastically improve his ability to maneuver in open space. Not to mention...
All right. Fine. So long as there's not too much of a strain on our power reserves.
This way, Jack.
Alright, let's go. Let's get some upgrades. That's exactly what I was
I
expecting.
have already identified a shell design I believe you'll find satisfactory.
Yeah, because if
It
we're
was
in...
originally meant for rapid emergency response. The base design includes enhanced speed and durability, as well as a data link compatible with the station's architecture.
Okay, cool. Yeah, see, this is what I would have expected. Since we're so far into the future, there's so many improvements that you could possibly make to my base design. There's no reason to be stuck in a old relic of a design. Although I don't understand how we a lot of interesting stuff was just explained there, but somehow we've got part of the FTL anomaly in our head that came from the warp drive of that the Astraea. I don't really see how that works, but apparently it's apparently in our brain. So that's a thing. And now our brain can travel through time to go to the past. That's a new one.
I've already uploaded the shell's blueprints. It'll only take a moment to complete fabrication.
This looks familiar.
I've
Very
already
purple.
adjusted the shell's underlying design to account for the particulars of Jack's neural matrix. All you'll need to do is shut yourself down, so I can transfer your processes to the new shell.
Oh, that's all, is it?
Don't worry, Captain. The transfer will be seamless.
Just wait for the purple to be done.
Construction complete. The new shell is prepped for transfer.
It looks like him.
Yes, I incorporated Jack's existing facial structure into the shell's design. I thought it might help distinguish him.
He is quite distinguished.
Jack, you're clear to initiate the shutdown procedure whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go.
Shields at 95%.
Initialize neural matrix transfer. Verify hardware connection. Okay. Mapping core protocols to target. Success. Initialize boot sequence.
Jack?
Hello.
Jack, look at me. You alright?
Yeah, I guess.
Affirmative. Transfer successful.
Well, Jack, I'll say this. You certainly clean up nice.
I was tempted
Thank
to
you.
say
I
who's
must
Jack.
admit, this shell's architecture is much more spacious than my previous one.
Just don't go forgetting where you came from.
Now that the transfer is complete, I'd suggest running calibrations to acclimate your software to the new shell.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
Then it's settled. I'll queue up the appropriate modules.
Still got
Sit tight,
exposed
Jack.
wires.
We'll have you sorted quick enough.
Uh-oh. More tutorials? On some new abilities, though, this time?
Your EVA pack allows you to boost forward in the direction you are looking.
Oh, same as last time.
Use your boost to reach the console ahead.
Okay, we had a boost before. Yeah, I remember that. It's
Well
for-
done. Please press the hollow button to continue.
Okay.
Now boost to the end of the hall before the walls close in on you. Multiple
Alright.
boosts may be required.
Easy enough. I'm glad I can move fast now. I missed that. But is that all I'm
Excellent.
getting?
Calibration module complete. 16. Braking thrusters.
Braking thrusters. We had those in the last game too, I believe. So that's also the same.
This module will calibrate your braking thrusters.
Data interfaces. Okay, this might be new.
101. Data interfaces.
Ah, data port. Okay, so I can interface with those
Your new
now?
body is capable of equipping multiple tools. In addition to your cutter, you now also have a data link. With it, you can interact with data ports around the station to activate objects or download information. Tap the button under your wrist to open the tool selection interface. Now, grab and pull the data link icon with your other hand.
Is this the data link? Or is this the
Good.
data? Okay.
This tool allows you to interact with data ports throughout the station. You can also activate your cutter on your other hand, if you need to use both tools simultaneously.
Okay.
Proceed, move to the data port above the door ahead.
So this
and
is the
use your
scanner.
data link
We
to
had this
activate it.
before as well. So far, nothing new. Just things that are slightly shinier things of stuff we've had before. Okay, so this is the cutter. I'm gonna have to remember what icon is what.
Are you pretending to hold a weapon?
I guess, but I kind of prefer having multiple buttons like we did before. Oh well.
Well done.
Welcome back to the real world, Jack.
Before you go, I'd like to make use of your new data link. Captain Rhodes?
Right.
What is this?
A data tile, left behind by one of the station's scientists. I'd like to see if your scanner can access the information stored inside.
Easy enough.
Ah, interesting.
What was on it?
Research notes on the biomass.
Anything useful?
A list of genetic markers shared between the different biomass forms. That could prove most useful. Jack, if you find any more devices with data ports like this one, be sure to scan them and transmit your findings to me.
You can't
Will do.
scan them
I've
yourself?
also added a new data tab to your ARM computer to track what we've recovered.
How much
guess she's
data
just a
was
hologram.
lost?
We don't actually have any way of knowing, but finding more will almost undoubtedly be beneficial towards developing a cure, even if only in a small way.
Got it.
Understood.
So those are collectibles.
Anything
Find
else,
as many as I
Julie?
can.
That should be all for now.
Come on out then, Jack.
All right. Can I move? Oh, there we go. And there's my.
You read?
Yes, Doctor?
I need you back here to help me pass the FTL's output data. And bring Captain Rhodes with you. I could use her insight. As well.
We've nearly finished prepping Jack for departure.
He's still here? I could have built an entirely new generator by now. Get him out of the airlock and then get up here.
You weren't exaggerating. This Dr. Harlan is quite irritable.
Try not to be too hard on him. He has good reason.
It sounds like there's something I should know.
Do you know? Tell him.
Tell me what?
Dr. Harlan is infected.
Oh, that's not fun.
Infected with what?
With the biomass, of course.
I don't understand. He seemed perfectly normal.
His infection is internal, a result of breathing in microparticles of the biomass. Though we have managed to slow the infection's progress using various treatments developed here at the facility, I fear the doctor may be approaching the final stages of his infection.
Oof.
What happens if he doesn't develop a cure in time?
Well, he dies, of
That very
course.
question is what's making him so irritable.
I hope this might help you better understand why Dr. Harlan is the way he is. His entire life, he's only ever had one goal: eliminate the biomass, preserve what's left of humanity. Thanks to you, for the first time in, well, quite a while, we appear to be making progress.
Whatever I can do to help.
You can start by restoring the generator.
Well,
Lead on.
Cycling the airlock now.
hopefully we can have him live through this as well. Or at the very least, live to see a cure. Alright, in I go.
Ready to depart. Hard seal. Ready to cycle.
Wait a second, Juno. Jack, listen. There's something else.
Captain Rhodes, maybe now isn't the best time.
I'm not about to send him out there with only half the story.
Yeah, tell me the
What
whole
is it?
story.
You remember on the Estrella when you saved my life by repressurizing the bridge?
Yep, I do.
Liv, what are you saying?
The oxygen that flooded into the bridge was contaminated. Dr. Harlan's already run a test to confirm. The infection's in my system.
No.
Jack, listen to me. The contaminants were microscopic. There was no way you could have known.
No, I cleared the vents.
Yes, you did.
With the
And
laser.
if you hadn't, I'd have been dead almost instantly.
I remember clearing them out, yeah.
Are you alright? Are you experiencing any pain?
No, I'm fine. I'm not feeling any effects at all.
Currently, the captain's infection is dormant. It takes time, often years, for the biomass to shut down the human body. What's more, her particular strain of the infection is less aggressive than Dr. Harlan's.
Because it's older.
Perhaps due to her having acquired it in the past.
Yeah,
The
that's
best
exactly
thing we
right.
can do right now, the only thing, is help Dr. Harlan develop his cure. We do that, all our problems are solved.
So-
Technically not all of them. You'll still be stuck in the wrong time.
Yes. Thank you, Juno.
Nothing we can
Get
do about
to the
that one.
generator. Stabilize the power grid. Hopefully, by then, we'll have come up with an idea for what's next.
Got it.
Liv, I promise. I will make this right.
Nothing to make right, Jack. This isn't your fault. Now off you go. Good luck.
Alrighty, so that does not bode well. That does not bode well for the other guy. If she's infected as well, but she's infected with it less, I imagine that he's gonna die, she's gonna almost die.
Depressurization complete.
That's not
Exiting
good.
airlock. How do I reach the generator?
If they were
The
both
generator
equally
facility
infected,
should
I'd
be
say he has
just
a
up
chance of
ahead
living,
past
but
your
no, not
Copy
anymore.
that.
Okay, so yeah, if they were both equally infected, I could see him living, but since he's more infected than Olivia, we're gonna see what happens to him when he dies, and we're gonna barely save Olivia from dying. Probably.
Along with the